All right, guys, first game of the day. I'm your caster here today, bringing you the AFC weekly screens, the finals here today, baby spams, and I'm the one bringing it to you. And we are seeing fight here against the Syndicates going up against. Though I can't see the team logos on the map yet, but I know they're going up against KN Esports. They are fighting for real estate here at Clock Tower, and instead of Lord J to be taking the fight, he's making a beeline approach out. I think he's supposed to play at the outer part of the clock tower, and that's in the name of BTP Esport. And Loj making his way back. Though he's not taking any damage, but Panda off screen is taking so much damage, but he's yet to be put down by the players on the side of CN Esport. My bad, it wasn't Nice Esport here. And CN Esport gone, lost a bit of HP, got it back. And Loj is making a beeline out. I don't understand why he's going out or out of clock tower for the fight, and now it's a 1-2-1 split between him and the rest of his players, and it's going to be a 3v2 against him, the rushers of the team, against the 4 strong CN players currently taking clock tower. I was saying off screen, the Nice Esport are also their neighbors alongside with the Oli X Esport at Anga. And though we are hearing some fight and see, but the map is split on, we see Vents taking over Peak. Mars Electric, as usual, owned by Akatsuki Esport, and 1 elimination already. And that is taken by Sleazy, or one of the players of Syndicate, and that is, oh my bad, 2 eliminations already, and 2 players on the side of Syndicates have been taken down, and I think Loj and the sniper of the team will be the ones to get out of this fight here at Clock Tower. And we see neighbors, we see 4 players or 3 players on the left hand side of Clock Tower currently, and that's right in the name of Nice Esport, or Nice Esport bringing back one of their players, and that's Slifer. Team 7, Zaza up against White. Will White wide him out map, or will Zaza get that final touch for team? No elimination yet for the Team 7, and finally Zaza has been put down, and crazy headshot coming in from White to get the first kill point for his teammate. Mega already brought back an off screen. We are seeing Oli X making a light work of Nice Esport. Oli X taken down, and Dante also taken down by Hell. Demon taking down Dante also, and that is 2 players lost for the side of Nice Esport. Dante is yet to be confirmed, but we don't know what's going up at Anga, and finally Dante has been confirmed, and Demon gets that kill point. 2 good players resurrected back on the side of Nice Esports. Zeus final player, and he has been snubbed out. Though Nice Esport run in Anger is over, but their run is not out in the whole of the map. 2 players brought back by Zeus already, and I think that's Ami and Dante brought by him. And Oli X, out of all odds, they won the fight up against Nice Esport. And Nice Esport, the 5th best team at Nigeria Pro League, that's NFL, that just passed recently. And the Oli X team, they're just making light work of them. And there's no fight currently, 55 players left. Though the full stack, the full 15 teams are still alive here, no one is ready to just drop the ball. 50,000 diamonds on the line here. 50,000 diamonds at stake here. First position goes on with a whooping 25,000 diamonds. Second position 15k, and third position goes on a whooping 10,000 diamonds. And we have 3 Crowns Esports. No elimination yet. We see the Aurora Vision coming in from Mazy and Esports, 2 players below him. He's not going for the aggressive push, and I think this currently is top-rated team going up against the 3 Crowns Esports. They're taking the real estate on the second floor, but they don't seem to be over-aggressing at each other. Alvin is just going around the second building there for scouting. No takedown here. We see the FGLs being popped in, and off-screen Syndicate Killer is making a light work of the only Esports. He takes one down. I'm back to this fight here. No, they are not taking the aggressive push. Neither side taking the aggressive push. And Smith going in for a bit of spectacular gameplay there, but he missed the jump and he wasn't able to make it into the building yet. And he's back up with Tire and he's goal rusher. And yes, see another fight going up here. BTP, there are 3 players extremely low. Bam is down on the floor already, but they are winning this fight. Bam's too low, not completed. Easy completed already, and out of all odds, Butest play making a light work of one of the most informed teams in SSA in the name of Steam and Esports. Beautiful play from the BTP side. 3 eliminations to their name, and they buy the bounty on the CN player, and that's the final player from CN. And Nexus, the first to eat the lobby, and that is the end of the road for them in this tournament already. And that's not looking good for Nexus in the grand scale of things. And we see here Nice Esports losing 3 players already. Ami is the final player left on the Nice Esports side. And well, let's see how the rest of the game plays out. And we've seen here the VX players, they are making their way down. Esports, a player from and Cosa Nostra. Finally, the final nail on the coffin has been put on them, and that bottles their first game, 3 eliminations, but coming out 14th place, I guess. Yeah, 14th place, and that is just crazy. I won't lie, that is crazy. No placement points, but at least they got 3 elimination points, which maybe just call it an start for their remaining 5 games. And PS Playboy is playing around there. Shots coming in from 10 Blizzo, and he doesn't seem to get that final tag, that final coffin there. And PS Playboy seems to be playing around the map, and he still survives a third bit longer. Let's see how the rest of the game plays out. Nexus Esports Kick the Bucket, they're out. CN, Costa Nostra, the most informed team in SSC, and they are also out. This beautiful play coming in from every team here. They're playing it so slow. We are yet to see any motion. And we see 3 Crowns Esport already have 4 eliminations to their name. And I take it they won that fight at Graveyard. And I think that was probably against the Nexus Esport team. And beautiful play from them. They are one of the strongest teams Nigeria's ever produced. And VX Esport going up against the First Esport. And the First Esport don't seem to want to take this fight. And they are making their way out. And we see here again the 3 Crowns Esport making light work of Only X Esport. 2 players down already in the form of L and Ferry. Demon is going to try to make his way out. But I don't know if this aggressive 3 Crowns Esport team will let him make his way out. Oh, I think they are going to let him make his way out. And that's only because he's not spot him. And the 3 Crowns Esports, 7 eliminations. They are starting this game strong. CP0 going up against the Vents Esport. Now a wise choice of fight going up against the Vents Esports again at the beginning of the game. They are the current NFL title holders, and they are the strongest team in Nigeria. And while going up against them, this early is just not nice. And Supreme shows his supremacy against them, shaving CUF, and Kiru is brought back instantaneously with Fever Clutch, and Kiru going up against 4 of them, and still low, down ready by Supreme again. This man showing his supremacy against them. Supreme takes down Kira. Supreme takes down another player confirmation already. Supreme gameplay is going for the final player there. I think he got a revive and he could not get that revive, and he gets knocked out by this wonder player in the name of Supreme. 3 eliminations already, showing his supremacy already at the beginning of this game. But we are seeing neighbors already on the western side of New coming to third party. Not a great choice from them, Joe. And Sure Life, his life is not so sure currently, taking in shots from M249 coming from Supreme, and he's yet to be taken down. The Medpack wins by him, and it would be a really bad decision if they still stick to this fight against the Vents Esport team. They should be looking for this zone or the next phase of the circle, but yet they don't want to do that. Supreme beautiful for the team against the CP0 side. Play elimination strong. It's supremacy again against the Prime squad. There's nothing so prime about them. He takes one down with the M249X, and he's going in for the charge. And we see Steffi being dropped by one of the players from the Vents Esport side. Full 4 players charge against Prime squad. Can Prime squad eat their Prime here and take the Vents player down, or will the Vents bend their anger on them? And Supreme again. And short on Sure Life. His life wasn't so sure. Young against the Supreme God here, and that is VT Supreme. He's just making light work of these players. And Playboy, he played around and he escaped from the BTV players then, but can he escape now? Yes or no? But Supreme doesn't want him to escape. He says the jump pad, but doesn't seem to overcommit. But instead, I think he's looking for the next phase of the circle, and a bit of fall damage taken here since the signal tower was blocking him. But his teammates know how good this man is, and they are already healing him. They know he's a clutch god. Give him the props. He's going through every team, and he is just ramming them down, showing his supremacy. GG's from Supreme. This man is one beautiful player. And we see another third party coming in. It's not looking good for the Vents Esport. Valiant Dad just boosts himself up the mountain. He still doesn't want to stop with the aggression. He's still shooting the M249, though he has a 5 bit of his HP jumped up already, and Supreme making a beeline back. These players keeping the Vents Esport team in this zone, and the only thing they can use is the jump pad on the eastern side of Mew. And I don't know if they are going to opt for that jump pad, or they will take the fight to those men's gate, keeping them below the mountain range. But we're seeing Akatsuki Esport off screen already have 3 eliminations to their name already, and 4 players strong. I do not know what team they made a light work, and no pressure has hit the lobby. Quite a number of teams. Beauty's play. With the aggression, they already hit the lobby also. That is really sad. And Adam taken down on the side of AKT. And no confirmation. The M7 comes in and losing HP from the players from the 3C chop down. No tag up on the self-return M7 shot. And this time he takes himself out. The M79 and the 3C Esport making a light work of the Akatsuki Esport. Though the revive comes up on MacTech. MacTech is brought back. They lose 1 player, and the 3 Crowns Esport lose 2 players, and that is a trade. But the 3 Crowns players already have 8 eliminations already. And Macian and Crack, they are still taking this fight to them. They are not backing down. M79 comes in for MacTech, and finally Macian put down cracked, about to be cracked up by the remaining players on this Akatsuki side, but he is yet to be spotted, and they don't go in for the over-aggression, and Crack makes a beeline out of anger. The fight won by Akatsuki Esports. GG's for them. But the 3 Crowns players, they lose 3 players, and Dante, the straggler on the side of Nice Esports, the medkit battle in the zone, doesn't want to show himself or doesn't want to show his face to these players on the side of Akatsuki. The aggression coming from them. I will say again, this man with those MP49 shots, he's connecting it on these players here on the side. But I know he's connecting those shots, and that's perfectly spot my bad. Rastia wants to use that jump pad. They don't want him out of there yet, and we see the FGL being spawned, and Rastia makes his way out finally. But the other players are in the building, and Hydra down, Lona down already. And Hunter has been hunted down by this man here on Kolos. The man is playing like he's on Kolos currently. And Zaza off screen, edge shot on L with the VSKY. And Syndicate Killer taking down White off screen also. Beautiful fights going off screen, but we see the Vets Esports. This man has been putting up the numbers, especially from this man, Supreme, and Team 7 will be hitting the lobby. And they are the 10th team to be sent back to the lobby. 5 teams already sent back to the lobby. They cannot just take the hit. And we see another M249 shot, this time coming in from Mac Tech. Adam again has been put to his knees. We see the Cryomine spotting it already on them. The FGL is setting also from this man Mac Tech, but no knockdowns despite so much resources being used. And it's not looking good on the side of VX Esports since they are being kept by this strong side in the name of Akatsuki Esports. And this man should have opted for the next hit and Prime Squad Young Chi. And finally, Prime Squad, joining their prime, have been sent back to the lobby by Akatsuki, one of the best teams in SSA currently, and they are in their prime. Inosuke takes off Lord J's head, and he shows him he's not the Lord, and Mac there cooking up those nades, but the Syndicate players are making a beeline back already, back to the top of the mountain. They are disembarking from this fight. The Cryomine spawned in to disable their glue or no Joseph on their side, and they get their glue disabled, but they make their way to that building for a natural cover position. And we see the VX players, despite taking so much damage from the Akatsuki side, are still showing wonders. And Lord J takes down Mac Tech with the M249 shot. Ultimate taste of his own medicine. Valiant Dash comes in. Peruzan extremely low. Massive about to complete it. Peruzan taking down already. 2-2 trade. Adam and the sniper against 2 players on Syndicate. The Tiva Clutch comes in. They bring back 2 players on their side. They 4v2. Akatsuki players about to the lobby. But a reverse play from Peruzan taking down Killer. 2 players down. 3 players down on the side of Syndicate. Peruzan with a reverse play. Panda, the final player left, and he has been banned out of this game. Peruzan. Another wonder kid, and this time the best player on the side of Akatsuki Esports, just dominating and wiping the floor with the Syndicate team. And then Esports, they are still the kill leader. 1 shot, the Akatsuki team. Beautiful reverse play, loses 3 players, but no, they don't back out, and they come back into this fight. They snubbed out the Syndicate team, and that is the end of the Syndicate team in this body. They do not end it. 10 players left in this lobby. Dante with the SKS shot takes 2 down. Inosuke headshots. 1 player, and that's the end of 3 Crowns in spot. The final net on the coffin coming in from Inosuke. And how many? 8 players left, 7 players left, 2 teams left. KN spot against 3-man strong Akatsuki team. The advantage goes to the Akatsuki team, but that's based on eliminations. But based on the man advantage, the KN team have the highest advantage on winning. A 4v3. It's a battle of resources, and the Akatsuki team, they have more of that in the name of resources. Though this is Ami charging in recklessly. I don't know if it's a recklessly from Slifer there, but he's taking a fight to the Akatsuki players, and this time Ami with AC shots to cover. This is growing silent in this map, but this zone won't let it be silent. They jump out a bit unnecessary when they have walls to push against the Akatsuki team. A 4v3, the Akatsuki players, a 2-1 split from them, and it's a 2-2 split from this KN side against 3 players left on the Akatsuki side. The grenades coming in from my bad. The batteries tossing already. Sniper extremely low. Sniper taking down. It's a 3v3. The Akatsuki players. Peruza with the reverse. Down. You must get take 1 down. And wait. Akatsuki turned around, and the first game of the day goes to these players. Akatsuki Esports, and Jack Lord got Peruzan pulling in the numbers for them, and Inosuke, their MVP. That was one hell of a first game. I didn't expect Akatsuki to go in so aggressive all through the game. They came in slow, But that was beautiful game. 27 whooping points. Okay, the second game of the day is starting, and that's beautiful play from Feruzan in the first game. We saw him with lots of clutch moment against the Syndicate team, against the Nice Esport team. I'd love to see his clips being posted on TikTok though, because that was really, really outstanding play from Feruzan there. And you see the second game of the day, everybody taking their prime spot. We see the bit of odd drop coming in from I'm not sure it's Three Crowns Esport, but you see the CS Esport taking the museum. Oh, they are going up against the CP0 team, and off screen the VX Esport working on the team 7 team. The Cryoman spawning against the CP0 team. The Cryoman keeps expanding, and two players on the CP0 side extremely low. Sleazy slices through Kira, and he has been taken down already. And V4 136 HP left, and they are surrounding them. If they leave the building, they will get sandwiched by the Three Crowns side also, who's taking the external part of the museum. That is the southern part of the museum. He tries to use the Riptide Rhythm on my bad. That was the tattoo. You have to get out of there. And Guts is the last player left on their side. Does he have the guts to escape from here, or will he be snuffed out? I will see off-screen revive coming in from Mega on Itachi. And Sleazy perhaps cracked up by Denrick. My god, with the shield gone. Brilliantly from Denrick to just cracked up there, and Macian brings him back up instantaneously. The CN side already have 3 eliminations to their name, and Macian off screen working on the prime squad members, and PS Young G taking out Supreme, their clutch god on the side of Vent has been brought back by Onpolos. Pinky off screen again taking out Alvin, and the final nail has been put, and Alvin has been confirmed. And I think that is the Nexus Esport being chopped out here again early in this map. They have led to their final player, the Three Crowns Esport. They lost crack at the beginning, but then they have 4 eliminations to their name. I was in here, I'm not sure there's going to be any fight going up, and DPP Esport They are going up against their captain. They lose one player. Latter down. Bam down. Nick's final play on their side, and he has been snubbed out. The BTP players couldn't even put up a fight against this 4-man stronger Akatsuki team. That wasn't a fight. That was Hunter dismantling and bullying. And the Akatsuki esports, they just proved their utter dominance. Coming up from a match 1 victory, they don't just turn down their intensity, and they just wipe the floor with the BTP side. And off screen, on Kolos playing like a man. On Kolos taking down another player on the side of the Prime Squad. And here we have First Esport doing God's work here against the VX team. And finally, they have arrested VX with a question mark. And I'm not sure there's going to be any release in form of pickup for him yet. 50 damage again. They don't seem to want to commit. There's a launch pad at their front in which they can use to commit to this fight, but no commitment yet from them. And Henry, I thought he was about to launch into that fight, but instead shot is being launched at him, and they take down Never Die on the side of Vortex Esport. Hunter going in for the hunt on the side of Fence Esport. Prime Squad snubbed out of this floppy courtesy of the Fence Esport team. Henry with the Valiant dash. He takes one player down, and Lona is just cleaning the floor with them alone. And that is 3 eliminations to the Fence Esport. And wow, what happened? That's 3 eliminations to Fence Esport and 3 Crowns Esport, 7 eliminations strong already. Off screen, K and Zeus whiting white and sending him out of this map of next Terra. And we see the Q stats. We have 7 eliminations to 3 Crowns side. Akatsuki Esport making a light work of BTP at the beginning of the game. 4 eliminations strong already. Nice Esport, 1 elimination. BTP Esport sent back to the lobby. Only X slow start from them. Unlike the previous game, they couldn't just get that placement, though they wiped the floor with Nice Esport. Esport 3 eliminations. VX 3, CM3, and we are seeing here fight AKT going up against the only X team once again, and we see flashball being dropped on this man from the AKT side, and we see Magnet when the Crown Might himself. That will cost his team. They lose Perusa, their Cloud Cut, they lose Inosuke, and Magnet has to make his way out of here, but the time up coming from this flashball. They're down. He is sport. That is the end for them in this map. My oh my. The third party coming in from the Vance Esport, and they're about to clean both their Akatsuki Esport and the only X team. They lose Demon. Demonic shots coming in from Supreme to bring him down. And yes, in the form of spam, Supreme takes Demon out. 3 more players left. They don't disengage. Instead, I think they got the revive on. Yes, the revive is gotten on Demon already, and Ferry leading the men out of this part of the map. And we're seeing here the Crowns Esport taking shots against the CN Esport, contesting for the Arsenal. Laken, a tad bit of HP left, breaks down the chrono. It has been confirmed, and that's 1 more elimination to the 3 Crown side. The rest of the CN side, they are making a beeline out of Turbine to get the Museum to make a revive, or a revive has already been made on the 3 Crown side. Obviously Supreme again with those Supreme shots. Ferry taken down. I guess this is in the fun fair you want to go to, and Ferry has been taken down. Sleazy also taking down 1 player on the side of 3 Crowns Esport, and that's in the form of Cracked. He has cracked him up once more, and 3 Crowns Esport have to go for the revive, and at Plazaria, close to where the Vance Esport is occupying currently. And the Knight Esport, they finally get 1 single eliminations. On my bad, it's a squad wipe on the team 7 team, and the team 7 down to only 2 players. 3 players chopped down. I think they got the revive, part of the play from the skirmish against the Nice Esport. And Demon brings back Ferry, and Riley off screen taking out L from this map of Nextera. Sleazy taking out Riley also. I don't know what's going on in that part of the map, but it's some really crazy fight going on in that part of the map there. And Vance Esport 7 elimination strong already, and they are close again to the 3 Crowns Esport. 8 eliminations are out already, and the Nice Esport going up really aggressive here, and we're seeing lots of skirmish going on off screen. It's actually taking out Zeus with the M590. Demon taking out Supreme, but no completion yet, and revive on Supreme has been made already, and there's more eliminations to the Vance Tally, and they're equal on elimination with the 3 Crown side already. 8 eliminations, both of them. Rasia gets the revive on both Hunter and the other player on the side of FBI team. I don't know how they lost players though, and I don't know whom they lost their players to. See the Vance Esport currently occupying Grav Labs. They are making their way out to get to the next phase of the circle, and we see Slifer. He slices him up in the sky. He's the final player, but doesn't look like he's the final player. He's playing like he has a full team on him, and he doesn't get that final, or he doesn't get the completion on the skill, and he makes his way out of here using the jump pad. He doesn't want a bit of that. He has 3,400 coins on him. on himself, and he's going to get that revive on the rest of the 90 spot members. We are currently seeing a skirmish going on between the CN side, just close to where the Vents Esports side was occupying, and they're just making a light work of this CK team. But they lose 2 players, and that is Tab coming in from Ajime, and he tells them Ajime, and he took 2 players down. 1 more revive there, but the players on CN are making their way back to Turban. They seem to be losing every single of their fights today. I don't know where it's all going wrong for them, but we see Gonia 1,200 coins to his name. I don't know why he turned back there, for what reason I don't understand. And they're Sleazy holding the line for this CN side. It's not looking good for them in the grand scale of things, and 4 eliminations to their name. He can get the revive. I hope he can get the revive though. I'm not sure he's going to get the revive. Oh, they don't chase him. He's going to get the revive. Definitely going to get the revive. That's GG's for them. And we see Oli X Esports. They finally get the full revive. 5 eliminations to their name already. And I don't know if the Nice Esports have gotten the full revive yet. Though Slifer finally gets the revive on every single member of his team. And that's 5 eliminations to the CN side. I guess Sleazy took someone down before he was taken out of the map, and the CK players still remain there. They don't want to make their way out here of this zone, and Gon is going straight to them. Wow, the full team is going straight to them. Henry has been taken down by Mega. Those Mega AC-80 shots coming in from him, and then Rick takes CK Pain down off screen, and I think that might be the end of the CK's esports team. And Riley also taken down by Gon. And the final, they have been completed by the CN side, who didn't want to back out that fight. And White put his knees already. Retarded him comes in, Mega taking down, Itachi taking down. Defense Esports, they are arresting these players on the side of Team 7. You might be the Team 7, but you don't have 7 players, and it's not enough to contest against this Feds Esports side, who have 7 eliminations to their name, and 3 coming in from Russia. GG's for them. The reverse play, they get 1 player down, and they reverse play. Feds Esports, they are making light work of every team that crosses their path. They shoot everything that works, and they are blowing away everything that works. GG's from the Vent side, 11 eliminations to their name, and their clutch king that is supreme with the supreme work, the supreme shot, 5 eliminations strong, and showing his supremacy on this map of Nextera. 11 eliminations strong as Syndicate team, only 1 elimination, 10 shots of what the Vents team have. They have lots of work to do to get into that top 3 to be able to even get the lowest share, 10,000 diamonds on this tournament, in which it brings out 50,000 solid diamonds. Players in Garena did 50,000 diamonds, guys. 50,000 diamonds, a massive amount. And Madlad, not alone, and he chopped his head alone. He's alone, but his teammates come. I guess he's not alone anymore, and they bring him back up. There's full recovery from the Fed side. They are taking so much damage from the side of Syndicates, and they are gatekeeping them at Rusttown. They need a jump pad to get out of here, and Lona launches out already. Many players on the side of the Fed Esports will be making their way out also. The Vents Esports, 12 eliminations to their name, and the CN wants a piece of the pie. They want a piece of them. Kolos play like a man on Kolos, about to be taken down. Tide Bishop's HP left, and he's about to take him down. Cryomite spawn on Hydra already. BJ Star is not the star of this game. He has been taken out already. There's no pickup on him, and I'm not sure there will be any pickup on him yet, or there is the pickup on him. And the CN side, they don't overcome into this fight, and they make their way out. The Vents Esports make a full recovery, and there will still be chance for them to keep venting their anger on the remaining players of this, or the many players left in this map of Nextera. Let's see how the rest of the map plays out. And see Dan Reed taking out Ferry. I guess again Ferry is not the fun fair. He's not enjoying his ride on the ferry. And you see Cracked about to get cracked up, and he was cracked in the sky. Oh my! The level of accuracy from Hunter, just hunting down his prey in form of Crack. That's beautiful play from PG Hunter. From the side of Fed Esports, GG's to them. That's give him the props. That accuracy, he qualified the distance when he used the launcher, but he still got that final shot. And yeah, his name is Hunter. At least he's living up to his name. The accuracy in his shot. And the CN side, despite having 1 man disadvantage, they have 9 eliminations already, and Derrick pulling up the work for them. 5 eliminations strong. I think the only player that is tied up on eliminations with him is VT Supreme, and he has been showing Artel's supremacy and dominance in the both maps, both on Bermuda and on Nextera, and GG's for me. And gone extremely low. He was about to be put down there, but I guess he's not gone from this lobby already. And Supreme taking down TU already with the M590 shot. Lord J knocks one down, doesn't get that final coffin. And Kolos playing like a man on Kolos off screen also. And they make a quick walk of the side of CP0 team. And Vance 15 elimination strong already. The jump pad, the tactical repositioning coming in from CM side. One player left, a straggler, and they're about to put that final nail on the coffin. A player from the side of Three Crowns Esport. The Cryo Mine spawned in by Gone, but no tag up, no Moko tag up here. I will see BJ Star is a star of this contest, taking out Dante down. But Zeus, I think he takes himself down. My God! Three Crowns team sent back to lobby early also, and the best esports team. The nice esports team, one more player left. I will see the Flash Bones tagging up every player on the map. I don't know who just spawned by. I will see Ferry off screen taking out ST Agile from the side of CK Esport. Though I don't know if it's CK Esport that is your name. I don't really know their rosters. Forgive me for that, though. I didn't check that before I started the stream today. I will see Band Madlax taking out Demon offline. I guess Demon couldn't connect those demonic shots on this side, and Madlax took him down with the M590. And you see 18 players left in this game, 7 teams still remaining, fighting for that 50,000 whooping diamonds. 18 eliminations on the side of Vents. The Cryo Mine spawned in. You see the Feds Esport against 3 players on the side of this Costa Nostra side, and we see those damage coming up on the freezes from Gone, and Gone tags them up. The grenade comes in already. So tags up. Rassia trying to stick in those sniper shots, but couldn't tag anyone up on the side of CN Esport. And we've seen a drone view here, which is better. And we see this Lona. They have to make their way out of there. They're not in a good position. They're in a really precarious spot. That's the side of First Esport. And finally, Flash Bolt has already been used up, and CK players, they only have 1 player left, and that's the end of the road for the Oli X team. And Vent Esport a whooping 19 elimination, CN Esport 11, and that is 8 short of what the Vent side has. Vent Esport 9 eliminations, 10 shots of what the Vent team has. And Vent Esport precarious positioning, they couldn't reposition, and they have been sent back to the lobby. Vent Esport against the final player left on the side of KN Esport, and Sliver trying to slide to the Vent Esport. The CN players, they just want it on board and taking shots at Syndicate, who are not in a good position. Also, 90 spot final nail on the coffin, put on by the 7-headed dragon in form of Hydra. 21 eliminations. They still have a full stack against 3 players and 1 from the side of XTX Sport. Then Reed takes shots as Lord J. Lord J loses a target of HP, and now Syndicate might start to get shot by everyone on the whole map. Then the worst spot in this lobby, XTX Esport final nail on the coffin, put by the side of Vent Esport, and that's the 7-headed dragon, and that is Hydra. Supreme again showing his dominance. My oh my, 8 eliminations in his game already. Charging the Vent for 22 eliminations in the air already, and 22 whooping eliminations. Hydra taking down 1 player with air core, coming in from the MP49 to bring them down their reach, and 2 players down on the side of CN Esport. They are taking the fight to them. 52% win rate or win advantage comes from the Vent Esport side. They are taking shots at everything that moves on this map. If they win this, that will be it. That would cement their spot on the top of the leaderboard today. Gone, 18 HP left, 27 HP left. Denrick final player, and Gone bleeding to death. Gone bleeding to death, not getting revived by Denrick yet. And Gone is gone from this map already. Denrick final nail on the coffin. Syndicate 3 players against 4 players on Vest. And we see Lord J, very unreasonable play from them to take that Petrobo and leave the remaining members of his team down. And we see there 1 more player, and that's only Lord J left on the side of Syndicate Esport. 27 whooping 27 eliminations. My oh my, if it's not dominance, what can you call it? If it's 40 all points from 1 single game, that is Vent Esport. That is the best team in Nigeria. And Hydra, that is a way to close the first game. This is from Vent, 28 eliminations, 11 from Supreme. This guy showing supremacy all over the map of Nextera, and that was beautiful play from me. 40 points alone from this map. And GG's to Supreme. That was, he just led the charge of Vent for 40 whooping points. My oh my. I don't know any other word apart from dominance that you can call this, but Vent Esport, they vented their anger on every single man in this lobby, and that is GG's for them. Give them the props. They are the best. Everyone says Vent Esport, they are losing their touch. They are not. They keep getting better. This is Vent Esport, guys. Oh, it's 20. Okay, the result, and we see Events Esport 39 slaughters, and that's 59 points already accumulated, and there are 20 placement points already, and that is, I think, they already got one booyah, and the second booyah was ripped off from them by Akatsuki team. The Akatsuki team, they have 19 slaughters already, 31 points, and that is quite the gap between them and Vance Esport. That is quite the gap, guys. And the Three Crowns Esport coming in third, not too far off from the Akatsuki team, 29 points already, 19 slaughters, same on as the Akatsuki Esport, but they don't just seem to get enough placement points as the Akatsuki team. On Night Esport, not too far off, only 1 point short of what the Three Crowns Esport got all 3 maps, and 13 eliminations is just a bit too low for 2 maps. They can put more work on it, bro. But CN side 16 eliminations already, 24 points, and Syndicate, they are the final ones I'll call. 9 eliminations, 22 points, and they are just farming off that placement points. And currently, the placement points is what the Three Crowns team need, and that is also what the Akatsuki team needs to maybe challenge Vent eventually. But currently, the gap between Vent and Akatsuki is too wide. If they don't drop them the next map, there is no way they are bridging the gap, because these Vent side, they are doing really well. And let's see how the rest of the game. We're up to the third game of the day already, and we see utter dominance coming from the Vent Esport, 28 eliminations, and they got the booyah, and that's 40 whooping points for them in that second game of the day. And let's see how the rest of this game goes. And Militia is occupied currently by no one, and there are a few items of 15 teams still in the lobby. Was it NX side again going up or drop? King takes down Alvin already, and he wasn't having what Alvin was giving him in that fight, and he takes him down with the M. Oh my bad, with the mini Uzi, and that is quite good from the side of DG Esports. And going off screen, also taking down the CP0 side. Sleazy takes TU down with the Mini Uzi also, and lots of fire happening off screen. But we are here currently, and the Pro Gamers team going up against the side of NX Esports. And also, I don't know what team this is. These guys don't use tags, so it's quite hard to be able to spot your name. And the programmers already have 2 eliminations already, and this guy is the final player. Yeah. And finally, the Nexus Esports team have been put to the ground, and they have to wait for the next game. And that is the end for Nexus Esports in this map of Alpine. Now, 4 eliminations to the PG side, and they are taking out the weakest team in the pack already. And Fez Esports going up against the CL side, and they take one down already. And Cypher Pole have also been snuffed out of this lobby. Lord J, tad bit of damage absorbed already, and Esports 2 players up there with ease. Aurora Vision and Rasia Offspring bringing back 2 of his players. We are seeing the NG Esports going up against the Syndicate Esports. They're not far off in terms of strength, but the NG Esports out, they can pull a miracle against the NFL finalists, and that is Syndicate Esports. And see the flash freeze thrown to tag up members of the NG side. I don't know if they want to take this fight or not, but they seem to be just moving around here. We see the Cryo Mine spawning already. Lord J loses a tad bit of HP, and Killer is looking to kill Lord J and put him to the ground. Lord J loses a tad bit of HP, 98 and 98 HP left. One for now is using the med pack. And finally, Killer has killed Lord J, and Prince is taking out Madlax also. Prince confirms Madlax. Lord J about to be confirmed. He has been confirmed. 2 more players left on the side of Syndicate, and they are just making their way out of Fusion currently. And we see Prince chasing them already alongside with Killer, and he's making his way to snuff out the player going to the vending machine. And Panda brings back Lord J to the fray. He's about to be taken out, and finally Big Zoe has taken Lord J out with an MP5 headshot, and that is the end for the side of Syndicates in this part of the map, Fusion. They get snuffed out, though there's one revive. That was their insurance policy. It was brought back by Panda, but they could not win the original fight against the NG Esports team. And that's beautiful, beautiful play coming from this NG Esports side. And 50 players left in this map, 3 minutes into the game. And Laken knocked down already. Is about to be confirmed. No confirmation yet that the Fever Clutch comes in, and they are going up against their Akatsuki Esports. Double Riptide Redeem is still tagging most of them up, and that's the ring. Laken taken out by Egoist from RGK Esports side, and RGK Esports, I think that will be a third party in this fight. And Egoist, oh, that's not a third party. Instead, that's a substitution coming in from the side of Akatsuki Esports. Egoist taken down, but he has been brought back already, and the Akatsuki Esports are making their way out of this part of the map railroad. And Laken again for the 3rd time is taken down, but this time it's Feruzan that takes him down. He's not bleeding out, means the revive is possible on him. And off screen, the Nice Esports going up against the NG team. Slifer taking out Killer with the VSK sniper shots. No confirmation, or there is confirmation already on Killer, and Killer has been killed. Brought back by Big Zoe, and Zeus takes down Silent. I guess, yes, Silent in this map. I mean, takes down another player again on their side. But Big Zoe brings back Silent, and they will have to go silent in the map due to lack of resources after losing the fights to KN Esports. Then Rip just sneaking shot at these players on the side of Akatsuki Esports. I don't even know if they want to take the fight or not, but they are making their way to the yellow building. And finally, the jump pad spotted, and they are making their way out. Egoist as the cover player Sleazy sliced through by Egoist with a plasma gun, but he doesn't overcome it and just makes his way out of there. Laken taken down also off screen. This guy has died 4 times in this map. How did you even play that way? And immediately the Akatsuki team launched. They all launch into some bit of trouble, and that is in the form of CN Esports. Gon takes 1 player down, but it's a trade. Gon is finished off by a skill coming from MacTech and BTP again. Early elimination, and they have been sent back to the lobby. And Vertex follows suit, courtesy of Vent Esports, who have been venting their anger on the side or on everyone on this map. And VX Esports was just their first casualty today. I don't know where it all went wrong for them. I don't know. I think one of them got their heart broken or something. That's just a joke I'm trying to crack though. But I don't know why the Ventus Sport are playing so aggressively. They're playing so angrily, and the ones that are playing against them are just the ones suffering it. You saw 28 eliminations. 28 eliminations is more than the tally we are. Oh my bad, it's not more. It's close to the tally. The full tally we are. That's 60. Two thoughts from 50% of the lobby. My oh my, that is something you don't see often. That is something you don't see often. Now, that comes from the best team in Nigeria currently, and that's Vent Esports. They won the best team award yesterday, and GG's, give them the props. They are playing like they deserve it. With this performance here, they deserve it. And KN Zeus killing Killer already, and they are just haunting these players on the side of NG Esports. They don't seem to want to let them go. And Silent has to remain silent if he wants to leave. For Slifer, who sliced through him, and he has spotted Silent. Silent is not taken down yet, and now he has silently uses medkit, but the Moko tag will not make that possible. For Slifer is pushing him aggressively and he's trying to cut him off on his rotation. My oh my, brilliant play from Slifer. It will cost him. They launch into the river, and Silent try to stay silent, and Slifer silently killed him. And that is one more player that on the side of NG Esports. 2 players left, but they are for eliminations. And that's if guys them and give them a bit of points, but it's too soon to be eliminated for you. Won't have any placement points if you get eliminated in the 11th spot. And off screen, Sleazy is taking down Henry on the side of Evia, and Rasia is trade, taking down Gon already. And you see 1 kill to Rasia already. And the CN side are just able to hold on against them. Though they lose 1 player, Sleazy can see him. Rasia, beautiful shots coming in. This is the second shot. Couldn't get the echo also. Then Rick brings back Gon. And CN have a full stack already. Laken taking shots at Rasia. The grenades come in. But 2 very poor throw from the grenade on the side of Fet Esports. Riptide Rhythm comes in the first one. Miss. The second one didn't miss, but the side of CN Esports have natural cover already. Ego is taking out PS Sure Life off screen. Sure Life still has a Sure Life, but he hasn't been confirmed by the side of Prime Squad, and Rasia still trying to sneak in shots as Sleazy. Rasia plans to jump pad a bit, but one tap coming in from Denrick on the jump pad, and that is quite unfortunate for Rasia on the side of Feds Esports. They lose 1 player and they will have to go not on the full reset, just on the reset on their sniper player. It might cost them a bit because they have to consume lots of resources to get to the vending machine. That's if they encounter any enemy, that is. But the CN side doesn't want to push aggressively. And on off screen, we're seeing Onkolo taking down Ferry, and Syndicates also taking shots at Only X Esports. You see Henry been shots taken at him already, and players alone. It was alone outside, and then Rick just killed him there, and he's been sent to spec session by Denrick. And Kolos off screen just making a light work of these Only X players, and CN about to finish off what they started against these players on the side of Feds Esports, or they have finished off what they started, and this player driving straight to them from pass fire. And Feds Esports finally, that final nail on the coffin, drawn by Inosuke on the side of Akatsuki Esports. And off-screen Prime Squad eliminated already. And Power because you give it to Vent Esports there. And Vent Esports already, remember, 90 Sports 7 eliminations already. CN follows to 7 eliminations also. Syndicates follow them, and they have been sent back to the lobby again, courtesy of Vent Esports. 8 eliminations, and they are your kill leaders. Danny taking out Inosuke already, but no confirmation yet from the PG side. The PG Gara is pushing in straight at them. Gara has not gotten any tag up yet. Instead, he destroys the wall UAV, and we see a launch coming in. King down, Noah down, 2 players down. And Danny, a tad bit of HP left. Gara has to make his way out of here, and he's making his way out already, though he dropped the flash balls as a souvenir for those players coming in, either through the jump pad or the players he was shooting already. And Only X finally sent back to the lobby, and they have been X'd finally. And part of the courtesy again, Vents Esports, but they are not the ones who got the final nail on the coffin to put them out of their misery in this map of Alpine. 1 elimination to Gara, 5 eliminations strong PG Esports. They are doing quite well for their first game of the day, and that's just give them the props. And no team is in the final circle apart from Akatsuki Esports. That's one thing you don't see from this Nigerian and most of the, let me just call them there's no professional team in Nigeria, let's just say that. But you don't see them going for that next circle. You don't see them chasing for that position in the next circle. And it actually costs them, since everyone tries to play late, If everyone is playing the late zone rotation, everyone will fight at the edge of the zone, and it might cost you because you take damage from both the zone and from players, which is in the grand scale of things is not so wise. And it's high time people start changing their strategies to find the next zone or the final phase of the circle. But it's kind of favoring in every map. That's if the map is moving the opposite direction of where your drop spot or your prime spot in which you landed was placed. But still, it doesn't matter. The zone was moving in through the middle. No team, apart from Akatsuki Esport, are in the final circle. And we see currently the CN side, I think they're slowly making their way to the circle. And that is if real estate has not been occupied by most of the players or the 6 teams left in this map. And the 6 teams left in this map are left a full stack. That is Ragnarok Esport, Vent Esport, Knight Esport, Akatsuki Esport, CN Esport, NG Esport, and Vent Esports at the elimination leader. 24 players left, 6 teams left, and 6 times 4, obviously 24. And every team has complete players. It is left to the battle of mechanical skills and how tactical your team can be, or how clinical you can be at taking fights and winning fights. A Slifer off screen with a sniper shot from Egoist, and Egoist has his ego bruised already by Slifer. He slices through him. There's no confirmation yet. At the CN side, they see the fight ensuing there at Caruso, but they don't seem to be taking shots at them, and instead they want to be the spectators in this fight. And one wall, I don't know if you thought that was a smart play, we'll see the walls there. But still, good game coming in for the CN side. They're making their way to the top of the game. Every of their players making their way to the top of the game, taking shots by the players on the side of RGK Esport. Follows Oxford taken down, Ragnarok Bob, TLZ also taken down, and Concentra taken down by Vent Esport players. Vent Esport players, no confirmation. 2 confirmations already, and that might be the end for RGK in this map. Ragnarok, oh my, I've been sent back by these really angry players in the form of Vent Esports. The flash boat spawned by Vent Esports to tag players on this map, but no one is in the range of the flash boat, and that might be a waste of resource coming in from the Vent Esports side. 10 eliminations to Vent, 10 eliminations to TN Esports side, and KN and Akatsuki are not falling short of that tally. PG Esport, they couldn't get a revive, and they have been snuffed out also. I didn't even realize that. And NG Esport, despite being farmed over and over and over by both the syndicates and Knight Esport, everyone was just taking a piece of that pie. They seem to stand strong and make it to top 5 in this lobby before elimination strong already. And Mark Tech taking shots at players coming in from the side of KN Esport. Feruzan sniper shot on him as a tad bit of HP left, but there's no second follow-up sniper shot. And Supreme off-screen taking down Zoe, and the NG Esport team are finally getting chopped down. Hydra takes down Killer. Prince takes down Kolos with a grenade. No confirmation from either side. Dante takes out Prince, and Hydra! They got M7 in. Oh my, 13 eliminations entirely for Vent Esport already. And we're seeing the Akatsuki Esport against the CN side. This fight happened in the first game already, and we're seeing a round 2 between them. Laken a shot already, and Inosuke put him down, and Kolos putting the Knight Esport, or one of the Knight Esport, out of his misery on this map already. Laken taking down, no pick up yet. The grenade still knocks one. Oh my bad. The map check takes one down, and that is Henrik with the landmine. And the CN Esport, Cosa Nostra. Nothing for them in this game, and they have been sent back to the lobby by this 4-man strong Akatsuki Esport. And Akatsuki Esport have the highest chance of winning this game. They are the only team in the zone, and the Knight Esport finally send the Vent Esport team back to the lobby. And the Vent Esport, my oh my, the safe zone did the God's work for Akatsuki, and they get that second map. They get this second booyah. Yeah, they get the second booyah of the day. Their second booyah of the day. Inosuke again MVP for them. GG to Akatsuki Esport, and props to them. They did so well finding the next circle despite losing their initials, or yeah, they lost most of their players in the initial first few minutes of the game, but strong recovery play coming from them, and that's GG's to Akatsuki Esports. Obviously, they come in as 23 total score, 11 eliminations. Knight Esport, not so far, 13 eliminations, 22 total points. The scores is so tight, 23, 23, 22. And Vent Esport, 15 eliminations, 23 total score, and that is your top 3 on the map of Alpine. We have to see the table though. If you see the table, let's see how all the teams have progressed, moved, but let's see who moved down or who moved up in the old total or final table. That's in the third map though. There's still 3 other maps to go. finally see the table here. Vents increase their slaughter tally to 54. 82 points already just in the third map. What in the famine is this? And see Akatsuki Esport 30 eliminations. They are 25 eliminations shy of the Vents Esport side, and they are 54 total points already. And the Knight Esport not falling short already. 26 eliminations, 4 shy of the Akatsuki side, and 50 points and 4 short to catch up to them. Cosa Nostra side, 26 eliminations, 41 points already. And the Three Crowns Esport, they don't seem to be playing this map. No team below them has been able to overtake them except the CN side. And Syndicates, Vortex, OliX not that far, but the gap between them and the third position is like the gap between everyone on Earth, except they have a beautiful next game. But let's see how the next game goes. And I don't know what map that will be, but till the next game. Alright, the fourth game of the day, we are Purgatory, and my oh my, they are in hell, and the flight path is hell. It's not even helping anyone who lands on the northern side of the map. My god, the flight path is crazy, and we see lots of airdrops coming in from so many teams. I was in the RGK Esport going up against the Akatsuki Esport. That is a battle to watch. And the Knight Esport holding on to Mabu Works, also occupied by the Vents Esport alongside the Ragnarok Esport team. Oh my bad. And the Vents Esport side, they don't want only us to use that zipline Supreme shots coming in from in. Kolos play like a man on Kolos. 2 players down the side of only X Esports. They use the zipline, but they already lose 2 players. Hydra, the dragon, the 700 dragon, about to be beheaded, and they are just. Oh, I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know. It's really smartly from them. They're just testing the water. Zip back, zip front. Let's see. There's nobody waiting to keep us there at the zip line. And beautiful play coming from Best. And Beauty's play couldn't undo the heat of the flight path again. The Beauty's play team are not just up to the test, coming up for the players in this tournament. Also, they hit the lobby. Only gameplay coming from Supreme there. He snuffed them out. But then the Prime Squad already have prime spot in this place here called Crossroads. And the Vents Esport don't seem to catch the wind of them. Already Kolos bringing back King Hydra the Dragon. The 7-headed dragon has been brought back to the map. And I hope this man's here in the form of PS will be able to survive it. And me taking shots too long. And the most surprising first blood team. I don't know who eliminated them, but that is crazy. CN taking out so early is just diabolical. I won't lie. But the Knight Esport, they are just up to the task, and they are taking shot at whoever contends Mabu Works with them. And we see the Feds Esport taking the fight of Syndicate Esport, and we see Short Life. He has sure held on him, and he takes down, and 2 players down, 3 players down the side of Vents Esport. I think Vents Esport is left with only 1 player left on this map. Kolos taking down, Hydra taking down, Supreme taking down, and I think BJ Star is the final player left on the side of Vents Esport. And Zaza, final confirmation, BJ Star takes down Young Chi, and there's no revive yet from the side of Vents Esport, and this might be the end of the road for Vents Esport. This might be the round in which Akatsuki catch up. If the Vents Esport side is snuffed out early, if there's no revive from BJ Star, this might be the end of the road, and Vents Esport their anger on Purgatory, and thanks to the flight path, they have been wiped by Prime Squad, who is playing like they're on the Prime in this map. And GG's to these men from Prime Squad. W gameplay, 4 eliminations, and the 4 eliminations come from the best team that have been playing all day, and that's in form of Vents Esports. Ragnarok Esport taking a shot at Vortex Esport, and the Vortex Esport about to be blown away by Concentra. Buzo went for the revive at the shop. Trinita Redeem spawned in, but the wall is there as a natural cover. Buzo extremely low. TL7 taking down Buzo. He's just living up to the builds he's getting, and Concentra extremely low, 53 HP left on him, and he is just looking for that natural cover. The M1887, not the metal shotgun, and he's taken down by the double revolver from Never Die. And I guess Concentra already died to Never Die. And that's Vortex Esports blowing the side of RGK Esports away. And GG's to them already. 8 eliminations strong. And I guess 4 is coming from that CN side who wanted to take Central and compete for Central with them. I see Ragnarok Esports bringing back 3 players already, and Concentra, Bob, and TL7, they are already back to the map. And we see the Dinoculars used on Fire Brigade. No one is taking real estate at Fire Brigade. I don't know if anyone is at Lumbermew, but I know that this assault bunker is definitely for VX Esports. 40 players left in this game. 10 teams left in this game. Every single player has 4 players. My bad, Ragnarok doesn't have 4 players anymore, courtesy of FBI Russia. And 39 players left in this game as it stands. Seen a bit of team booster you used to get the buffs. On the Arsenal already purchased by the question mark. And TL7 brings back Bopa. And 40 players again left in this lobby, and Russia doesn't want it to stay that way again. He's working on this KN Esports side. And me taking down, Dante taking down. This might be the end of the road for Knight Esports. Zeus taking down also, but I guess they got a bit of insurance policy on their side. The Lona, the only lone player to be taken down from the side of First Esports, and they have to go for the revival on Luna. And the great sniper shots coming in from Russia to tag up every member of the Knight Esports side. I guess they could not just take the lead coming in from Russia. I will see again. Ragnarok Bob taking down TU, and that's 2 eliminations total on the side of Ragnarok Esports. And this is a really beautiful vehicle, guys. I don't know where I got it from, but this is a beautiful vehicle. I don't know how many teams are left with struggling players, and 36 players left in this lobby. 10 teams are alive, and we're just 5 minutes into the game, and we've lost almost half of the lobby already. And only 6 players to make it half, and Slifer Zaza Slifer off with the VSK. And this is another really great sniper, another upcoming sniper, PS Zaza. In scrims today, I saw this man. He was putting quite the numbers, putting quite the works with this sniper, and he's doing just the job for this side of Prime Squad team. They need to appreciate this man, for he is the only one in their team in his prime, and he got 3 players from the Vents Esports down, courtesy of Zaza again. I'll say this guy is doing quite a work for them. I will see CP0 team going up against them. Zaza first sniper shot, but the quick switch and the retired reading was sent on himself. No sniper second shots landed yet. Cryomine spawning 179 shots for one of the players on the side of CP0 team. The Cryomine is not destroyed already, and Kira extremely low. Kira, one more shot left to take him down, but he is holding his own there, and Zaza shots taken on him already, but this time he opts for the glue on Melter. His rushers don't seem to be rushing against the CP0 side, and Kira going for natural cover and off the range of the sniper. But the rushers ensue, or they start a fight. I think it would be great for their sniper to be able to tag the remaining members of this Prime Squad team up. And Zeus off screen bringing back Ami, and that might be the full recovery that this man's in the form of 90 spot leader, and a CQC 2 against Zaza, who has 3 eliminations. Can 2 make this his second kill? And finally Zaza barricaded himself in the walls, and he gets that next pack used completely already. TU extremely low, or 38 HP chopped off from him, courtesy of the FGL. Youngchi taking down the CQC. TU doesn't spot the sniper. He gets 1 shot on him already. Zaza! And finally Zaza gets the second shot, at the cost of Sure Life and Youngchi. I guess Sure Life is not always so sure. And Youngchi about to be confirmed. Zaza and Playboy against 2 players. Oh my bad, 2 players against 4 players. Excuse me, 3 players on the side of TP0 team. And Zoe eliminating Zoe with a flash freeze. My god, that's not a flash freeze. How do you kill yourself with a glue wall melter, guys? How do you kill yourself with a glue wall melter? NG Big Zoe. I've never seen. Oh my jeez, bro. You kill yourself with a flipping glue wall melter is just diabolical. You can't kill yourself with a glue or melter.
kill.
I don't know if anyone saw that, but that was a glue or melter he killed himself with. You don't. I've never seen that. You can never. Bro, how do you even? Oh my god. Goodness me. And Bob Upson taking out Panda. And Panda couldn't span his screen enough to be able to catch wind of Bob, who has just taken him out of this lobby. PG Esport Pro Gamers, this was 5 eliminations already to their name. And we see Hunter taking out MarkTech off screen, no final elimination. And Ragnarok Esport just making a light walk of the syndicates here, but it's a reverse play. I think they both have 2 trade. And Ragnarok Bopa brings back 2 players. Lona taking out Ferros off screen. Akatsuki! This was your comeback game to get even with the Vent Esports side, but they fumbled it to Feds Esports. Of all teams, Feds Esports Akatsuki voted or was among the contenders for the best team in Nigeria. Just fumbled the games, dropped the ball when it mattered the most. And Syndicate Killer killing TL7, who just got revived. And Bob has revived more than 10 times in this game. My God. Bob and Bopa, I think you should just... I don't know, at this point, you just play a game and let these 2 guys, you're just selling at this point. And Feds Esports 11 elimination strong. This is their comeback game. 29 players left, 9 teams alive. And again, Ragnarok Esports donating kills to everyone on the map. And finally, Playboy gets the remaining 2 players, or only 1 player left, to be revived on the side of Prime Squad. And Concentra taking down Killer. Killer has been killed by Concentra already. NG Prince, the prince of this game, bringing back... The prince of his team bringing back 2 players, and Syndicate snubbed out and sent back to the lobby. And I think that will be courtesy of Ragnarok Esports. Umbia been Femin and Silence already. Silence is dead already. And the final nail put on him by the side of CPO. I will see NG Prince taking that 1 player on the side of KN Esports. And he gets that final confirmation. And he is also a trade, and NG side loses 3 players. Silent, Killer, and Prince have gone silent in this map, and Big Zoe is the final player, the man who eliminated himself with a glue wall melter. Never in my days of playing, in my days of watching, and in my days of casting have I seen anyone eliminate themselves with a glue wall melter. Well, records can be broken, and this man has broken a record. How do you kill yourself with a glue wall melter, guys? I do not know how it's possible. But first, it's for 12 elimination strong already. 4 players alive. They are doing so well in this map for their comeback gameplay. But the problem is the distance between them and Vent Esports is like the gap between heaven and earth, and catching up is going to be quite impossible with only 1 round of play. But there's 2 more maps to go. Let's see how it goes for Feds Esports. If they can overtake their Akatsuki team, the 3 Crowns team, or my bad, they will be overtaking the 3 Crowns team since they're no longer in this lobby. And if they can overtake the CN team also. The CN team early exit, the Vents team early exit, the Akatsuki team early exit. The top 3 has been taken out so early in the game. And the underdogs, they're trying to cover or close the gap. He never died, missing every of his shot. But the guy he fought against is finally put to death. And 11 eliminations to the Vortex side, and only 1 shot of what the Feds Esports have currently. Ragnarok 6 eliminations, PG Esports 6 eliminations, PS Esports 6 eliminations also, and CP0 also 6 eliminations. No one is weaker than anyone, and everyone is just going against each other, and they are doing it tightly. This match, since the top dogs have been eliminated, it's time for these bottom feeders. No disrespect though, but the table says otherwise. I call you bottom feeders because that's what the table says, and it's time for you guys to shine and close the gap between yourself and the other players. And we're seeing the launchpad position by Dante, the game leader of Night Esport already, and Henry about to be taking down Lona as usual, taking down a lone players from the KN Esports side. And me put down already. There is no pickup yet already, and we see the first Esports still taking shots at other players left, and that was Hunter, who is already taken down on the side of Feds Esports. I think Henry might be the last player on the side of Feds Esports. Yeah, he's the last player on the side of Feds Esports. They needed to play for that placement point, but it's not going well for them. They have 12 eliminations already, but it's not enough to bridge the gap between them and Vents Esports, or the Akatsuki, or the CN side, who have been snubbed out early in this game. And it's time for the Night Esports to overtake one of them, because they are also in the top 4 already, and in contention to overtake either the CN side or the Akatsuki side. Henry, final player left, holding his own against them, and he has been killed already. And the first Esports, though they are the law, but the law is already brought upon them by the side of KN Esports. 2M590 on Dante's end. I don't know what he's trying to use it for, and he just realizes he has 2M590 on his hands. That's quite funny play. You don't see that every day. A player doesn't know the gun or the weapon he's carrying. That's two funny plays already. Number one, we see Zoro eliminating himself with a glue melter, and we see Dante not aware of the gun he is currently holding, and he's launching straight to the range of where the RGK player Bob currently the southern part of where they are positioned, but he doesn't take shots at them to not to expose his location. Excuse me. And the VX Esports, Vortex Esports, 14 eliminations already. Though they're not in that good standing or in contention to get into the top 3 for this match, is going to be a huge beast for them to get into that top 3 or top 4 to get prepared for the next game or to have extra into the next game. 10 eliminations already. I can't see. Oh, nice Esports, my bad. And they are just shooting everything that moves in this map, and they are not getting shot back. Oh, my bad. Sniper taking shots from outside already, and we see treatment piece to come in from Dante already, and the launch, very stupid launch coming in from CP0, and CD was punished, and Dante overcommitted. Shoot! And he just connects two rubber bullets, and one of them catches his head. Sniper brings back Dante. You'll see the flashball dropping and raining upon these players on the side. Or against, I don't know who dropped the flashball, so I can't really predict whose side it's on though. But either way, the flashball is a double-edged sword. It hits you and your enemy is dropping on everyone left on this side of fields here at Purgatory Map. 14 eliminations, VX Esports, CP0 with 7 eliminations already. And they are using their fuses, they are using their tribals. Sniper, no, taking back by King already. And King completes Sniper, never die. Takes down PN, never die. He actually never dies because he has not been taken down. He takes down Danny also, still not dead already. And never die confirms Danny already. Valiant Dash comes in, and Dante this time he takes one player down on the side of CP0, and CP0 has been sent back to Bobby. The team back is possible, the right possible. Valiant Dash comes in, lose extremely low. He barricades himself out. He's the king, showing the supremacy. He's the king in this fight yet. He has to make his way outside to the zone, but the walls are just too much for him to come out. He's breaking their 10 elimination strong PG already. It's a 4v4. On my bad, it's 3v4. 18 eliminations, Vortex Esports against a 3-man team of PG Esports who have eliminated 11 eliminations already. Never die. It takes down one more player on the side of PG Esports. He never dies, and this time it's an air court on one of the players on PG Esports, and he dies to never die. The Trebuchets coming, it's a 1-1 split. Noah with those Trebuchets, the flash free start down Zuso. Gara are taken down by Maniac. I guess Sam could not block him from those grenades coming in from the players on VX side. PG Esports blocked away by Team Vortex, and that is GG's brilliant play from them, especially their clutch king VX. Never die, and he truly never dies. 8 kills, 3039 damage. He is their MV. GG's for me. And that's beautiful play coming in from Team Vortex. They were silent first 3 games, but this map of Purgatory, they just fudged everyone out of it. And GG to them, 33 points, and that takes them to good standing in the total table. 21 eliminations. They are not so close. They're not so far off from Vent. Only 7 to equal the total kill tally. The record tally in this game, and GG's to them. 20 points scored from PG Esports and 21 by Night Esports. And I think the final table, or the table in game 4, is about to be brought up. We see which teams have moved upward and which teams still remains where they are. Which teams have also been overtaken. And I see the Night Esports going up against the Akatsuki team. I know they're going to surpass them in the general table. We're up to game 5. Yeah, wow. So many teams are missing. There's no Venti Sport. There's no CN. Wow. And there is no Akatsuki Esport. It's not going to be quite entertaining since so many powerhouses are not here. Is there Akatsuki Esport? Am I taking? Oh, there is Akatsuki Esport. But there's no Venti Sports. Wow. It's really surprising that there's no Venti Sport. Yeah, I see the VX side going up against the Syndicate again. And as usual, he's always the first player to get knocked down the side of Syndicates. I think at this point, he just gets subbed since today is not his day, or he's not just the best in his performance. And yep, he has been killed again by Never Die. And Never Die doesn't seem to die to these players here. And Maldax about to be taken out of this match also. The chrono just buys him a bit of time. He can't just get that final touch. Maldax has been killed by Turn 80 Zelzo. GG's to the side of VX Esport. They are charging their way upwards the table, and they are not just letting the intensity of the first game slide. And that's brilliant play from the side of VX Esport, and they don't seem to spot Killer or catch a window where Killer is currently. Killer is making his way out. There seems to be a jump out on the western part of Council Hall, but I don't know if Killer will be able to make his way there. And Never Die spots Killer, and I think it's time for Killer to be killed, and it's going to be died to the hands of Never Die. I think at 84 damage already chopped off from the health of Never Die. Killer is trying to just hold his own there. It might be the final player left on the side of Syndicates. No, the revive has been brought, and exactly what as I predicted, Killer has died to Never Die. He has been killed and sent to his teammate Spec, courtesy of Never Die. And that's 3 eliminations to the VX side. And no one apart from them has been able to get any eliminations in this map of Kalahari. And the Ragnarok Esport team shutting me up. 1 elimination already, and Noah taking out KN Zeus off screen also. The CP0 team going up against the Prime Squad team. The both teams have been performing averagely. The flashbolt comes in, and TU gets some shots snuck up on him. And though his HP, he didn't lose a tad bit of HP, and his teammates Kira and his other Russia rushing in, and see you! 2 shots came in, and 2 has been knocked down. Kira down also. He has been brought back in Eva slot, but the flash bolt wouldn't let him recover that easily. And we see Night Esports already lose 1 player, and Syndicate Lord J brings back Killer already. V4 VN has been taken down, and PS Prime Squad players, they lose 3. Only 1 more player left on the side of Prime Squad, and this might be the end of the road for them. The CP0 team, they make a full recovery, and only 1 player left, and TU2 is the only player taken out from the CP0 side, and Prime Squad left only 1 player. I don't know where he is currently on the map, but we see him, I think. Oh my bad, that wasn't him. I don't seem to be able to spot him on the map currently. But 3 eliminations to Vortex, 3 eliminations to CP0. This time is the PG also has 3 eliminations. This time it's the guys that are coming from below. They're actually farming in the last 3 maps. The last game we saw the VX team coming up with 21 eliminations, and the Booyah Vents eliminated so early, Akatsuki eliminated so early, but still it doesn't compare to Vents' second game in which they had 28 eliminations and the Booyah 40 total points in 1 single game. And that still sets them, though they didn't make it to this game and they got eliminated in the second game, though the tally or the gap between the first, second, third is going to be bridged because of them missing this game. Let's see how it goes though. The Ragnarok Esport taking shots against the Only X team. The Only X team are one of the bottom feeders in this game or in this round of games since they have not been doing so well against other teams that are in this game. And we see Concentra taking shots, long range shots at the Only X, and the Only X team decides that this is not holy ground and they back off from that place called Stone Ridge. And the VX team going up against CP0 team, and the both of them have 3 eliminations, hoping to extend their tally, but VX doesn't want the hit due to the flashbolt being spawned there by the side of CP0. And the VX have 4 eliminations to their name already, and they are the kill leaders. The Akatsuki are yet to get an elimination, though they are at confinement currently, or they are probably at Santa Catrina now, and they are yet to encounter both OLX Esports and the side of CL or RGK Esports, who occupy Stone Ridge currently. And the Q-Test play, surprisingly, they are still in the lobby this long. They have never lasted up to 5 minutes in the lobby in all the rounds of game. And Feruzan takes off the side of Feruza taking down. Inosuke taking up the walk. TU down the side of Akatsuki Esports. TU down. Goose the final player left. Feruza about to be brought back. And Goose is up there. Feruza, his skills has been confirmed. Kira is confirmed. Goose extremely low. Inosuke, I don't know if he got the pick up. Yeah, he got the pick up on Feruza, and MarkTech is chasing Goods currently. And does Goods have the guts to get out of here? I don't know if his name is Goods or Guts, but does he have the guts to face up against 4 stronger Akatsuki players, or will he just take the female or the princess approach to run away? But the princess approach is actually the correct approach, honestly. But no, he can't do it, and MarkTech just marks him and he just walks on him, and that is the end of CP0. Fantastic stats, but they couldn't undo the hit in form of Akatsuki Esports, and they are doing Akatsuki things currently. I was in the bounty bot on Vortex Esports, 48 seconds left for the bounty to be expired. They're not going directly for them, but we see, I'm not sure the Akatsuki Esports know that these guys are coming to them, and that's Pro Gamer Esports, and an Ego is about to get Ego bruised, and Ego is has been put down by a player, King X30, from the side of Pro Gamers Esports. They are showing the pro game here, and Feruza going for the revive. He gets revived on Egoist already, but King extremely low already. I think the sniper shots come from Inosuke. I would say Cryo Mine is just wasted from MarkTech there, and King makes his way to the top of the mountain to get full view on where the Akatsuki players are, and it's not to the advantage. But the PG players, they're taking shots at the Akatsuki Esports. They see Ego is landing, no shots connected. I don't know how you miss shots like this. Landing, not giving so much shot. MarkTech, a tad bit of HP led, about to be taken down by the players on the side of Pro Gamers Esports, and finally the bounty on VX Esports by the Akatsuki team is over. And I don't know, the flash boat spawned already by the PG Esports team on the Akatsuki team, but there is the ruins of shrines there, and Danny takes down Feruzan. Feruzan could not take the heat, and Feruzan, there's no revival pick up on the side of Akatsuki yet, and they are going straight for MarkTech. The flash boat touch Danny, but Danny and MarkTech already marked by player called Danny. The Moko tag there, and the Drogon rocket launcher only chops a tad bit of his HP, but no confirmation yet. The Akatsuki, they lose 2 players already, and MarkTech is just drawing all the fire to himself. Akatsuki lose 3 players. My oh my, Akatsuki strong starts. The only chance to catch up to Vent is about to be tapped there by Pro Gamers Esports, just cleaning the floor with them. Akatsuki Esports, MarkTech, no clutch moment for him, and Akatsuki have been sent back to the lobby. Of all teams, Pro Gamers Esports, they just wiped the floor with Akatsuki Esports. Underwhelming performance from them. Egoist, he couldn't spot the players coming from PG Esports. He got snubbed out. Feruza, unnecessary pick against the PG Esports players. He got snubbed out also, and the Pro Gamers team have just cleaned the floor with the side of Akatsuki Esports. It's an one performance from them, but now we're seeing the Knights Esports going up against the Vortex Esports, and we see the question mark guy throws the Cryo Mine. The Cryo Mine spawned in, the grenades come in also. Zeus taking himself down with the grenade launcher, and Never Die finally gets the confirmation on Zeus and me going up for that high ground. And VX question mark extremely low. Never Die also extremely low, but he never dies, and he is proving he's living up to his name. The Knights Esports, their only chance to close up the gap between them and Vents Esports is also here, but they don't seem to be taking this far well against the side of Vortex Esports. And Zeuso taken down by Henry is confirmed also. Third party coming in from the Feds Esports, and we see Slifer taken down by Killer. Another third party coming in from the Syndicate side. Everyone is taking shots at the Knights Esports. Everyone wants a piece of that pie. 1 elimination to the Knights Esports, and only 2 players left on their side. The Cryo Mine spawning from the side of Feds Esports. They coming in for the third party. Monarch extremely low on the side of Vortex Esports, and we're seeing the question mark is in his pocket market, but he doesn't seem to get anything from it, and instead he opts for the jump pad on the lower floor, and he makes his way to Foundation, and he only has to hope Foundation is taken by no single person, and Dante is the only one holding this real estate of Foundation, and he only brought 1 of his players back. He doesn't know of the presence of question mark, but question mark knows of his presence, and he brings back Zeus, but almost at the cost of his life. Dynamite spawned in. Dante destroys the flash is coming in. But can Dante hold on enough? Easier to bring him back. Dante against 2 players on the side of Vortex Esports, but he has been blown away by the Vortex in the form off? Question mark. Why is his name question mark? He's making it so hard to guess, guys. All right, we have Pro Gamers Esports, the key leaders, the elimination leaders on this map of Kalahari, and they have 8 eliminations, 8 whooping eliminations. It's not something you see often from the Pro Gamers Esports, but they are doing it in this map. They want a piece of that fat meat, 50,000 diamonds. My oh my, the PG gamers, they are doing so much work here, and they are going up against the Primes. Oh my bad, the team Vortex, and there seems to be no information passed there, or now information is passed there, but it is not coming from the team Vortex. Instead, it's coming from the Syndicate player who took the top of the platform at Refinery, taking shots at those mans here occupying real estate at Foundation, and they are both rotating around Foundation currently, and they don't seem to catch on the I don't know who the Dinoculus is spawned by, but they know 4 players are here at Foundation, and the Vortex side, they seem to know of the presence of the PG Esports, and now they are taking shots at them, and Danny is opting for the nades. It takes so long to hold the grenade at his hand. He also flash freeze first, goes for the grenades now, but it might be too late. Never Die is about to kill him, and Danny, oh my god, Danny, I don't know, he just killed the game for his team. The reverse play coming from him. Noah is taken down. We see the stacking pops off. 2 players already down on the side of PG Esports. They keep losing players, they keep dropping, and there are 4 players. The PG Esports can reverse play. Oh my, I criticized Danny, but Danny dealt so much damage, and Vortex Esports have a taste of their own medicine. They have been blown away by the Pro Gamer side, and they're showing some professional game here, and they're making a flank towards the right hand side, avoiding the Syndicate team who take the top side of Refinery, and Zaza again with those sniper shots. Brilliant play all day from him. Zaza, a very, very, very good sniper, upcoming sniper definitely, and he is showing us he's making his mark, and he's stamping his name on the AFC sniper board. And Zaza, GG's from him. And PG Esports 12 elimination strong. They just cleaned the floor with the strongest team from last game, and the strongest team who started this game wiping the floor with Akatsuki Esports and other teams, and that is in the name of Vortex Esports. The Vortex Esports got 8 eliminations before they eat or put the fries in the bag, and now the Syndicate player scoped in by Zaza up. He goes for the spectacular head shot, and Lord J not lining up his head. Yes, Lord J is taking shots at those down, and Lord J taking down already. That didn't come in yet. He said it didn't come in, but it goes astray. But we see the RG launcher comes in, but J not confirmed yet, and instead Youngchi is put down by players from the Syndicate side, and Zaza still has vision, still has line of sight on them, and he seems to be looking at them with a bird's eye, not bird's eye view. They seem to be on the same ground here, and Lord J trying to sneak around to check what is going on here at Refinery. But instead, I think he should just opt for the jump back and go play out. You see off screen, the RGK players going up against, my bad, the PG Esports players are going up against the Oli X, and Ferry, I guess he's not in a fun fair again, and it's not so fun for him on that ferry, and he has been killed by 1 player on the side of PG Esports. 14 elimination strong. Pro Gamers Esports, they are playing this professionally, and the Beauties play again as expected. They never actually do well in games, and they have not been able to build anything on their gameplay today, and the test of this game is not just going their way, and they are not doing so well. The BTP squad, the First Esports and Russia, the man who has been doing so much for the team. 2 eliminations already for Russia, 3 coming in from Henry, and they are taking shots at the players on the platform in the name of, I do not know, my bad, I can't see it clearly, but I know he's taking shots at some people though. Ragnarok players wipe the floor with Syndicate, and Syndicate have been sent back to the lobby by the Ragnarok team, and that's the end for them. They got shot at by the Prime squad at first, took the heat, but that Ragnarok was just a tad bit too much for them. Hunter taking down players from the side of PS Esports also. I will see finally Prime Squad has been snuffed out and sent back to the lobby courtesy of First Esports. I will see Ragnarok Esports going up against the Oli X team. The Oli X team have only 1 player left, and currently the Night Esports against the First Esports about to happen here live on the AFC YouTube page. And we see only 2 players on the side of Nice Esports. Did they go for that spectacular? Did they go for that clutch? Ragnarok Esports and the PG Esports already 17 elimination strong. And the Nice Esports only down against them. Good God, God shots coming from Russia. And Nice Esports have been sent back to the lobby. And the PG Esports have seen eliminations already. And they have a 51% chance of winning this fight sport, 42% chance of winning this. And only only one straggler, only one player left in the map, and only one eliminations they have. They are not doing so well today. And only X, they have no only ground here. Yes. And now we see the PG Esports is a platform to avoid the flag votes coming in from the side of the Flex Esports. Danny has a target of his HP chopped up already. The Cryo Mines already spawned to him already, but he destroys the Cryo Mines. The Feds Esports are pushing. Danny only a target of HP left, 40 HP left. He's heading landmine in place. Noah takes down BTP Lona. Noah is doing the work already for them. Danny takes down Hunter. The Hunter becomes the prey. And the mini is coming in from Danny. I don't know if that's a mistake from him, but the Feds Esports not by the Pro Gamers Esports. Eliminated already. 1 3 for the tally from DX Esports. It's not a comeback play for them. And Pro Gamers Esports, they show us why their name is Pro Gamers Esports. They are living up to the name. 22 eliminations and a booyah. GG's Pro Gamers Esports. 34 whooping points from one single game, and this is their comeback play. GG's for the Pro Gamer side, and beautiful work for Danny. He is their MVP. Finally, we get to see the table and the Vents Esports. They have been caught up to by the Nice Esports. 82 points, and the Vents Esports only 3 points away from the Nice Esports. Vortex Esports already in the top 3. Akatsuki from the 2nd position, they have dropped down to 5th position, but they are not so far off from the 3rd position. Only 6 points break them, and the PG Esports also in contention to get to that top 3. Vortex Esports, they make their breakthrough game getting to top 3. Feds Esports, not so shy, not too far, not too shy, and they are close. On the CN side, they are really, really far from that top 2. They need this final game, they need a booyah, and they need lots of eliminations. 5 games already played, and 1 more left, and that is the map of Solara. And we see who wins this and who gets into the top 3. All right, guys, we are back for the fifth game. Oh, sorry, my bad. The sixth game and the final game of the day. And you see the nice esports early engagement coming up against the Syndicates team. And oh my bad. The PG team and Gara is taking down Slifer on the side of Nice Esport, and the confirmation is imminent. And the Pro Gamers team are going up against these players on the side of Nice Sport. Gara taking down also no one King, no one else left on the side of PG Sport. And PG Sport, when there's elimination to the name, they revive Gara. And Nice Sport, 3 players left also. It's a 3 Noah against Nami with the double vector. Nami with the double vector takes down Noah. 2 players left on the side of Pro Gamers Esports. And Zeus will be getting picked up by Ami, and Dante is coming to get the confirmation on Noah. He gets it, and the Nice Esport make a full recovery, and the PG Esports seems to have lost that battle, but not the war, since they are still on the map of Solara. And the double vector coming in from Ami was just their clutch play, and that was your saving grace to get them out of harm's way there. I was seeing Bloomtown currently occupied by both VX Esport and Oli X, and see Vance Esport also a wide split close to the VX Esport. Oh my bad, Bloomtown is occupied by Oli X alone, and Syndicate taking over Studio Martech and friends. That's Akaski Sports over there at the hub, and we see a bouncy being dropped, and PG King against 3 strong players of Nice Esport. And me puts the final on the coffin on him, and they sweep through the Pro Gamers Esports in this fight. Nice Esport 3 elimination strong already, and that is to surpass the Vent Esports players, or the Vent Esports total tally. But the Vent Esports are here in this match. If they don't get eliminated early, they will get their rightful place as the number 1, because I feel they deserve to be the number 1 in today's match up. And maybe Nice Esport 2 and Pro Gamers Esport for their comeback gameplay, they should be number 3. And Akaski 4, that's my prediction though. But I don't know how the game's going to end, and I know the Akaski is doing a wonderful play in this map though. And VX, if they lose this battle against the Vent Esports, it will not bode well for them on the table. Hydra takes down Mana. Question mark also confirmed. 2 players left on the side of VX Esports. But it's a trade. 2 down also on the side of Vent Esports. The Vent Esports bring 1 back down and never die. He never dies. He's coming against the Vent Esports. M590, the Cassie Clock. The electrotherapy gives him a third of his MP back. 1 down left. And Clizo is coming at him. BJ Star is taking down on the side of Vent Esports. Oh my bad. Colo's taking down on the side of Vent Esports. And this might be the end for the Vent Esports team in this map. 2 players left. And Cluso taken down. But the Glue Wall UAV doesn't allow Never Die to get out of his walls to support his teammate, and he is left with only him against the full Vent squad. All 2 players on the Vent squad. BJ Star against Never Die. Never Die! He finally dies! And to the Hydra, the 7-headed dragon. GG's from Vent, they take one of their competitors out of the game really early, and that's 4 points to extend their lead on the table. Vent Esport venting their anger on the players on the map of Solara, and they are your kill leaders. And Ego is Ego Bruce by me sorting in the previous game, and one elimination to his name already, and that is 1 total elimination in the total tally of what the Akatsuki team has. And let's see how the game goes at Ferouz and this, I don't know what to call him, if not fantastic player. Bermuda played clutch against KN. Bermuda play clutch against Syndicates. The double tap coming in Alpine against the Pro Gamers team is nothing short of fantastic. If it's not fantastic, no other word, bro. Feruzan is a really good player, and Sleazy is fly strong, already to elimination strong to his game already, but he is out by the player from CP0, and the CN seems to be losing the fight up against the CP0 side. Seems to be losing the fight up against the CP0 side. Laken taken down already, and that is confirmation on him, but it's a trade. Gus doesn't have the Gus stick fight. Kira also taken down. Confirmation on Gus already, but the players on the side of CN are extremely low and don't go for that confirmation. Gold is also extremely low, and Gun has been confirmed already. It's a 2v3. The CN Esports side against 3 players from the side of CP0 team, and the CP0 team don't seem to be handling their own. And the third pass is coming in from Oli X. Oli X about to be snuffed out. Oh my bad, CP0 snuffed out already by Akatsuki Esports, and Akatsuki Esports rips off the spoil from both sides. And you see the landmine doesn't tag up Feruzan, but Inosuke has been taken out already. And 5 eliminations to the Akatsuki team, and The CN squad barely survived the engagement, and Sleazy brings back Gone, but they lose one more player in the form of Derrick. And Feruzan went for the revive. He has gotten the revive on Inosuke, and he also bought the bounty on Pro Gamers Esport. I think it's time they actually get their revenge against the Pro Gamers Esport, who seems to be who dashed their hope of winning these in the map of Kalahari. And Egoist seems to have a bit of connection issues. He is yet to reconnect into this game. So the Akatsuki team 3v4 currently. The Ragnarok team, they're making their way out of Eco Drain, and they take down one player already, and one Syndicate player already, and the other Syndicate players are just making their way out of Eco Drains already, but they don't seem to be able to get enough distance to get there or make their way out yet. And I think, oh my bad, this is the only X Esport that was getting tapped there. I think Maldax was a straggler from Syndicates here at Eco Drain. Instead, the fight is between only X Esports and Ragnarok Esports. It's a stalemate, and they are yet to get any player down from each side. Obviously, the jumper they use from the players on the side of only X Esports. Their sniper or their cover player is about to get chopped down, or he is not taken down already by Bob, the player on the side of Ragnarok Esports. But this game is quite slow. And Rasia off screen, light work of Danny, the AWM, and going the sky headshot. On I don't know, just declare, and that Syndicate finally sent back to the lobby. Akatsuki buys another bounty on other teams in this map again, since Danny was killed already by a player from the first Esport, and that is Rasia. The bounty got extinguished, and they fight again on the same team. It's just diabolical. And the PG Esports team, they lose one player. They are yet to bring him back, and that is Danny, their captain. And the first Esport 1 elimination is their name. Ragnarok Esport 1 elimination. ODX Esport 2, Night Esport 4, CN 6. And the Night Esport taking shots at the only X players, and this is no holy ground for them. They lose one. They're about to lose a full squad to the side of KN Esport, and me takes down Demon already. Confirmation on all the knockdowns, and this is no holy ground. Bloomtown is no holy ground for them, and instead it is hunting grounds for the side of Nice Esports, and who are 6 eliminations strong, and they are tied on eliminations with cute leaders Akatsuki Esports. And only X, they get all their full players back courtesy of their cover play, and they are still in this game. And Kosa Nostra also get the full recovery of their players. One tap! Egoist! He just bruised this man, Ego's Henry. Ego bruised. W shots coming in from Egoist. One tap, Egoist again! He bruises this man who came to revive him. Hunter becomes the prey, and 2 players now on the side of First Esports. Unnecessary revive there since he's turning his back to the sniper, and Egoist just chops him down. And GG's from the Akatsuki sniper. RGK. Egoist! The sniper is just sniping for him. This man, GG's to him. He's bruising this man. He goes on the side of First Esports. 3 of them chopped down by just this man. And with a VSK 94, no AWM, no MA2B, but a VSK 94. GG's. And Egoist, man, this man is just doing God's work for Akatsuki Esports. GG's from Egoist. Beautiful sniper shots and beautiful play from him. And that's 9 eliminations in total to the Akatsuki team. And now the KN Esport and CN Esport for 3 shot to the Akatsuki team. And they have to also, since the Akatsuki team are just taking the lead in everything. And Vents Esports, since the wipe on Vortex Esports, the major contenders in this game, they have been silent for eliminations only. And they are yet to continue that streak we saw in the second game. They missed the previous one. They didn't do so well on the map of Purgatory, but this one they started really well, and I hope the intensity, they take it to the final zone and they end the game with that intensity and they go ahead to win it. Because in my opinion, either them or VX deserve to win this. And Russia brings back 2 of the players killed by RGK Egoist. That shot, those shots just raised his ego. And TLZ Cryomines already spawning from the side of Ragnarok Esports against the ODX team. The ODX team have been on the receiving end in today's game, and they have not been shooting at anyone. Instead, they have been collecting all the bullets, and I guess, wow, and the flash bolts might be eliminating every player on the side of RGK. The zone is not doing them good at all. The zone and the flash is also for RGK team. 2 players down on the side of RGK, and XL and also TL7 also dropped. Concentra dropped already, and Bob final player left on the side of Ragnarok Esport, and Zone doing God's work for only X Esport, and the Ragnarok team got eliminated by the Play Zone, and GG's to the only X for holding out against them. And again, Wizard gets that full revive on the rest of his teammate. Demon was the final player left in that skirmish between the Ragnarok Esport and the only X Esport, and he's making his way out. I don't know if the Zone is going to permit him to step out though. A Playboy was playing around the map only to get punished by Dante, and that's one elimination to Dante's name, and he takes Archway, and Archway is where the Prime Squad team they're about to get into, and Sure Life leading the launch out, but still at arm's length where the Night Esport team can see them, and Dante misses every shot. Sure Life extremely low, and two players on the side of PS Sports extremely low, and Dante when he tried to jump up, Sure Life down. Another player on the side, and the Playboy down also. Youngchi down also, and Zaza final player left on the side of PS Esport, Prime Squad Esport, and Akatsuki 13 eliminations already. That is, my God, Vents Esport. Vents Esports have been cleaned up and sent back to the lobby. At this point, I think Night Esports is going to win this contest. The battle for 50,000 whooping diamonds might be won by the Night Esports side. On the night, we did not expect it. It's just going to be crazy work, I won't lie. Night Esports 10 eliminations already, and they are just running out of sight. The Akatsuki Esport, the elimination gap between them was quite far. Except the Night Esport get eliminated here, the Akatsuki Esports cannot catch up to them. And the Costa Nostra side doing God's work there on the side of First Esport. The First Esport left only one player. I think there might be Russia and Gara, and Noah taking down the race off screen already. And PG Noah also taking down Danny final player left on the side of PG Esport. And they have been snuffed out by the Akatsuki team. 17 eliminations already. And Ego is 7 kills already. And this man has quite lots of ego right now. He is doing God's work here for Akatsuki Esport. But the downside is they lose their clutch guard, Firuzan AKT. He already has 4 eliminations to his name. Matek also has 4 eliminations to his name. Inosuke, 2 eliminations. Akatsuki with a blitzing 17 eliminations. Night Esport not falling short, also 13 eliminations, and they are still 4-man strong also. And the Akatsuki Esport quite a bit of disadvantage since you only have 3 players left on this map. CN Esport 9 eliminations. Is this enough to shuttle the CN side to the top 3? Since the Vortex has been eliminated, Vent has been eliminated, but Vent might have secured their spot in that top 3. But let's see how the rest of the game goes. Alona 9 HP left. He's about to med up. He's a med pack and recover. I don't know who trapped them down to this extent, and I believe it should be the CN side since they are the closest to them. And the only X Sports have been eliminated, and we're down to our top 14. And every of the top 14 has above 10 eliminations. And First is the only one not having above 10 eliminations, and that is the end for First. And now we have a full lobby, 11 players left, and only 1 player is missing from the full tally, and everyone has above 10 eliminations. 17 moving eliminations to Akatsuki Esport, 14 to Night Esport. Night Esport loses Slifer on top of the platform, and Slifer will get revived, but I'm not sure the zone is going to allow it. Instead, they trap Slifer in the zone. That's a meal for me. Slifer luckily makes it in the zone, but Ami might just the revive might just cost Ami his life, and Zeus low on the side of KN Esport. Everyone is taking shot at the KN Esport team. Slifer put down again, this time by Inosuke, and now the CN side launching straight up at the Akatsuki team. And the Night Esports, they seem to be avoiding all this skirmish. They want to get this booyah. They want to get this booyah that takes them to the first place. This booyah that actually gets them the whooping 25,000 diamonds, the fattest share from the diamond prize pool. But the Akatsuki Esport, they are not shying away either. Same as the CN Esport. Akatsuki Esport, one man handicap, but they already have 17 eliminations, which is great as an advantage to them. But let's see how the rest of the game plays out. Akatsuki 30% win rate, Night Esport 38% win rate, CN Esport 33% win rate. Let's see how the rest of the game plays out. The flashball drop covers the entirety of the battlefield. Every player who goes in that cover will be taken down. He takes down Egos. He bruises the Ego by taking him down. No confirmation yet. Instead, he will be brought back. The zone is moving towards the side of Night Esport. They have the God spot, except the jump pad comes in from either CM or AKT, which won't be beneficial to them. And Ego is to the headshot on Dante. Beautiful headshot coming in. Now they are passing the line. They will get the shot out by both CM and Night Esport. After them extremely low. He's getting mad by the players of Nice Esports. Not there, got his head by Dante SBD headshot. Two more players from the Akatsuki Esports. They're dashing their own self-elimination form, but it's on the short game for them. And instead, the CN players remain silent. Ego is launching straight into the zone, but instead, the fall down.
Unstoppable!
Down. One more player left on the side of Akatsuki Esports. Does he remain silent now? The shots have been directed at the CN side, and you see them reaching down. M249 just shutting all the walls there. Go taking. It's a 1-1 split between the CN side. Go and taking cover behind the airdrop. Slife already put down from the side of KN Esports and Akatsuki. They have one more player left. 2 players down on the side of KN Esports. Slifer down. Zeus confirmed already. And the KN Esports side are on high proximity of winning this battle there. Inosuke sneaking his way to Ami. Ami spots him. Slifer, the revival is possible on him already. But Ami loses the types of HP. Inosuke against Ami. 1v1, 6v6. Inosuke takes the low monster drop. They don't get they want that kill point. And the kill point has been gotten. Ami gets that final nail on the coffin on Inosuke. And finally the Nice Esports, they equal on elimination to the Akatsuki Esports. And now they've surpassed them also. It's an elimination to Nice Esports. It's a 3v3. The AKT Esports, oh my bad, the Nice Esports going up against the CN Esports. 12 eliminations in CN Esports. The grades coming in from Gone Prime. The Glue UAV spawned out to keep his defenses up. They're really going up against Slifer CQC. Slifer about to lose the fight to Denry. And Gone and Slifer loses the fight to Denry. Dante and Amuri. While they're just from shot on Dante already. Going into trade. And one more player on the CN side win the final game of the game for their comeback play to shuffle them into the top 3. But I don't know how the final table is going to be played. Let's just see it to be brought up by the producers here. But let's see beautiful play here from CN Esports to just turn the table around and get the win in that game. Poor play from the Nice Esports. They had the god spot, but they just let the game slip from their hands. And that was a beautiful 6th game. And that's a way to round today up the AFC weekly or the monthly Diamonds tournament. And that's GG to every team that played here today. We see the final table here and the top 3 teams. Nice Esports, beautiful comeback play. 109 whooping points. Though they're not the slaughter leaders, but they are the number 1 today. No booyah, no problem. And the Nice Esports, first position, and they get the fattest share of the 50,000 diamonds prize pool, and that's 25,000 diamonds going to the pocket of the Nice Esports team. Vets Esports, 15,000 diamonds, their second position, though they were first position to the entirety of game 4, but they let it slip away from them since they missed one game and did pretty averagely in the final 3 match. Akatsuki Esports also let it up to slip away from them. They joined every game, but they did pretty poorly in 3-0 maps, and the distance between them and the first position is just like the heaven and earth. And the top 3 is what matters. PG Sport, Vortex, CN, so close, but could not just cut it. And the rest of the teams under, they have to try again next month, and they have to just do better. Go back to the drawing board, see what's wrong, and come back again stronger. Well, that's the end of today's AFC Scrims, and good night to you all.
Understand a single word they're saying, but they like to run their mouths right into the ground. But we don't let it get in our heads. These ain't games we're playing, yet they try to break us in. But the line is running thin, so we won't let us burn. No, we won't let us fall. We'll rise up from the dirt, break down
take flight. Booyah, prepare for a fight, it's on sight. Taking a leap of faith, playing the game of life. Fire in the skies, no surprise when we arrive. Arise from the ashes, champion battle maverick masses that clean up disasters. You're nothing compared to these assassins that stay lit from shadow casters.
Can you hear them screaming out your name? Telling you to fight, telling you to keep on.
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop tonight, we gotta keep it
Can you
flowing.
hear them screaming out your name? Telling you to fight, telling you to keep on.
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop.
Cause feeling isn't an option when you're with me. Nothing can stop us, there's no taking us down. Running out of headfirst in control of the world I'm feeling. Working in the dark to serve our own life. Make it our own, but all we need is ourselves. We can be the heroes of the night, we can take it higher.
Looking past the war and all the warriors that we get lost. Battlefield of dreams full of teams wanna be the boss. Jump into ascension is a lesson when lines are crossed. Impossible victory, unstoppable, probable, logical. Locking you into view when we shoot. Don't jump, don't be a punk, yo. We taking this loop, we small, we cool. We can never hide the truth. We the leaders of this life, the heroes ready for the fight.